Boom, we are alive. Oh, I'm very excited to share a personal update today. So, for those of you who may have noticed, I've been a little bit on and off the last few months, been going through some ups and downs. But so, some of you may have noticed I've actually been really into fashion. Most of my clothes have been designed, and I've hashed out a contract with a good friend of mine in his company called Toucan. Currently, they're like a luxury swimwear brand that does matching his and hers bathing suits. They've brought me on board as the COO, so Chief Operations Officer. So, my first company I started when I was 26. We did $10 million in revenue the very first year. I think I walked away with like 600K in profit, which is how I built my house and bought my property in Costa Rica. And I've done a bunch of things. I've got a beverage company in Costa Rica. I started the Arcane Bear a few years later. I've been doing venture capital, helping companies raise money. So because of this, it gives me a very diverse background in the business world to scale and help. So I'm very excited because one of the things I've always appreciated about business, one of the reasons why I was interested in Bitcoin early, was because I like diving into kind of the unknown and creative areas where I can put myself into the position of needing to learn something quickly that's difficult and also inspires me. Now, obviously, the day-to-day of any business requires, some pretty standardized things, formalities, the ability to communicate with large groups of people, help build. But we're going to be launching a bunch of new verticals over the next little while as well, which is also fun to be able to play with textiles, manufacturing, distribution of products, the communication aspect and the vision of the business. So today we're going to be offering a 20% discount for anyone in the Bear family who goes to www.tucann.com. That's toucan.com. It'll be written down below, and types in Bear20, BEAR 20. You'll get a 20% discount on any of the swimwear that we already provide. So in the coming few months, there'll be a bunch of vertical stuff that we start adding there. And it's really brought me into a state of like being able to dream again. I've been to a few conferences and I go to like hacker houses, and everybody's always talking about Bitcoin and crypto now. And it almost feels like I'm on the wrong side of the trade. Like everybody is talking about it. So for this last week, when I was at the entrepreneurs dinner, they're like, well, what do you do? I'm like, I do fashion. It felt so nice to say something different than technology. So nothing here at the Arcane Bear is going to change, except for I'm going to be sharing a bit more of that journey as we move forward, because I'm really excited about it. Now that the kind of contract and a lot of the heavy workload is going to diminish over the next few months as I get caught up to speed with all of the new intricacies of the business, the regular newsletters will start to pop out. Videos will start to come out again more frequently. I've just been taking a lot of time to really digest, get excited, and meet new people within this industry. So for instance, last week I was out, I met the daughter of the man who owns the entire textile factory for most of Adidas' stuff that's coming out of Java here in Badung. A friend said they were going to likely introduce me to the niece of Dolce & Gabbana. So I know I'm on the right track and I'm feeling inspired, and I just wanted to share that part of the story with you before things start to kind of return to some type of normalcy. But it also means I'm going to increase the conversation here as well. I know a lot of you in the previous years had asked about building businesses and scaling and other things that might be involved with that. So I'm going to be including that here as well. But we'll also be doing more on the Toucan YouTube channel, the Toucan Instagram. So if you can, follow us there, because we're going to be sharing the story and the growth of that. They've done an amazing job. The founder has already pushed them into the millions of dollars a year per revenue. So we've got a great foundation, amazing products, innovative, quality, all the sweet things you'd want to start with. So I'm very, very grateful to be jumping on board with such a well-developed company foundation and really pushing my own boundaries too. Because one of the areas I really thrive on is in that unknown. Like for someone who dropped out of school and hitchhiked to Central America, that faith in the universe to provide you the thing you're looking for when you kind of just jump out into the unknown and be like, catch me, world, is something I've always really thrived on. So I'm super, super excited. So for today, Bear 20, go to Toucan, grab yourself a wicked pair of shorts or a bikini for your partner. And yeah, expect more videos and updates soon finally, because the agenda is being worked out, contracts have been signed, and I'm going to be here in Bali for a few more months now, because this is closest to where all of the manufacturers and distributors that we'll be working with are to begin with. So super excited. I want to share this personal update. Very grateful to Toucan and the team, Andrew as well. Just really excited to be working on something tangible, the physical products that we're launching. It just feels good. You know, after having been in tech and venture capital for so long, this is a variation of that. Like, it still involves tech, still involves venture to some degree, but to have like that hands-on tech style, oh, look at the thing we created, I'm so amped about. So thank you, Bear family, for always being patient with me and supporting me. I know some of you guys were just here for macro updates, which we will continue to do, but some of you are here because you enjoy the journey of the Arcane Bear, and that's what I'm going to continue to share. So leave your thoughts, your comments, let me know what you think. Bear20@toucan.com. And yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' feedback too, because this is a really exciting new venture for me. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.